We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Raymond. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down, Raymond. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off play action, Raymond. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Raymond. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Ready? No, go!
On first down, Rhodes. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Second down, here's Richardson. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Trap 60.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. It's Bird. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check, Panthers.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
On 1st down, Richardson. This one complete to Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Bird. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brought down by multiple multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taken in at the 11. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Commanders nothing.
On the ready.
On 1st down, Rhodes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jets at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go street.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here Richardson yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of the...
Touchdown, Jets! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bronco 80.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70.
Now it's Richardson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a route is on here in this first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Bird, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Okay, ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. There he goes, left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Richardson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next is your Jets, 33. Commanders, nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a diving catch right side. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bird. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
3rd and 4. Back to throw. Raymond. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mustang 19.
Richards into the air on 1st down. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Oh, good move. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here we go.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. Looking Offside, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Richardson.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Alec Pierce.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bird. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Raymond.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On first down, it's Rhodes.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and a couple.
Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, set! Ready.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Cougar 19.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go play action with Richardson.
Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Right back to him on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check, go.
On second down now. It's Rhodes. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
On first down, it's Bird, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Up the middle they go. It's Bird. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shedding through the defense. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, it's Bird, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go now.
They'll run on 1st down. Bird, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Bird, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now.
It's Bird. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were. But don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road.